Bella raga, it's been a minute. Let me explain why I've been absent for so long, and let me take the opportunity to talk about a subject that is very close to my heart. So the reason why I've been absent for so long is because my wife and I decided to go visit my family in Italy around Christmas, a couple of weeks, a week before and a week after Christmas. But before leaving for such a long time, I had to do some errands, get the house ready, because unfortunately I couldn't take my pet with me, so I had to have a person stay house sitting and dog sitting. So, and that was a big expense that I was not happy, but you know, it is what it is. When I came back, I had the opportunity to buy this little thing. This is a bench milling machine. It is a knee milling machine, so I think this is the smallest knee milling machine that you can find. It is considered benchtop, so it's fairly small. But let's talk about purchasing machines. So a lot of people on the internet and such say, oh, if I had a milling machine, I could do whatever you do. Or if you use a milling machine, you're not really doing anything handmade. This is BS in my opinion, because after I purchase this, I have to do a lot of work to get the shop ready for the machine. My shop is very small, so this coming in means that something is going out. So this is the panoramic of my shop if my neighbor decided to not make all the noise that they can. So basically a one-car garage, right? This coming in means that these two are redundant, so they have to go. This whole workstation has to go, so this workstation with the lathe and everything needs to move down. This mess over here has to disappear, so that I can use this workbench, which is a woodworking bench, and also what was here, where the milling machine is now, once was my leather working bench, which now has to go. Therefore, I'm gonna use the woodworking bench for leather working, not a problem. Now, the machine is 600 pounds more or less, so I had to build a stand because it didn't come with a stand. So, spend a lot of time making that. It looks janky, but it can hold basically a building. Now, machine, since it's not new, I have to basically restore it. So the motor is missing two bolts, not a problem. The drawbar had, instead of having this big nut, which is more common, had two little nuts that you had to use two wrenches to tighten everything. Not good. So I had to make this bigger nut, and I fixed it to the drawbar. This was completely full of surface rust, so I'm cleaning it, and guess who cleans it? My hands. So yeah, I am basically have to tram the machine. It means that I have to, now the head is not square, so I have to put it square, because if you use it like this, it's like you're drilling with a hand drill. it is also not square in this direction, so now needs to be trimmed that way as well. Everything needs to be cleaned. This needs to be moved over here, we'll see. This is all stuff that has to be done. And guess who's doing it? Me. Yep, so in order to use these machines, you need to have knowledge, which I don't have, so I'm trying to get educated, and that takes a lot of time. And also, the learning curve of these machines is really steep. So you can buy one brand new, chuck a an end mill in, and start milling. You will probably snap 10, 12 end mills one after the other because you don't know what you're doing. So every end mill is $50 minimum. So also, lots of people say, you have a press. If I had a press, I could do whatever I wanted. Okay, I had to buy this used, otherwise I couldn't afford a new one. And you know what that means? It means that a lot of stuff can go wrong. So for example, the couplers failed, the previous ones. So I have to buy new ones and install them. Now the motor was installed on an angle compared to the pump. So I had to shim it and modify the holes to align it properly. So now this is aligned, it should be lasting a little longer. Oh, and look what happened. Now it's leaking. All this to say that it's not all gold what shines, we say in Italy. Unfortunately, if you have a machine, it requires maintenance. Maintenance takes a lot of time. It's not easy. It's not everything easy. Just because you have a machine doesn't mean that everything is gonna be golden. You'll have to fix stuff. It will cost a lot of money to fix stuff. And this is not the first thing that broke. Before that, a few years ago, the control valve broke, literally cracked. So we have to install a new one. And then, a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago, the frame that held the cylinder in cracked. So I had to buy material and had it professionally welded on the frame in order to withstand the amount of pressure that this big beast puts on. Now that I thought that everything was good, once again, leaking oil. So, to summarize, it's not that just because you have a machine, then you know how to do things, or that your life is going to be easy. It is not. Also, again, every machine requires a lot of knowledge and a lot of learning. And this is going to take years to learn the basics for me, because I just work 1 day a week. And the press is continuous learning, fixing and using it, and more fixing and more using it. Well, if I change a few more other parts, because basically it's gonna be new, but you know, I hope I don't have to. All right, Francisco here signing out, and I'm sorry for the rant, but I had to. Oh, and keep tuned, because soon I'm gonna come out with a couple of new videos. One on how to make the little bell that I usually put behind lockback knives that you can use to pass a lanyard through, and also you hold it to have more leverage to unlock comfortably the knife. And another one about the chisels that I am making for a coworker. So stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and one last thing, the mess, because yes, moving stuff around means that you're making mess, and I hate this. I hate mess.